So when I'm doing keto, why should I fast? Or why should I do fasting anyways? Welcome. Hope you're having an awesome February. Keeping nice and warm. So while I got you here, please subscribe, like, comment, and share, and feel free just to engage with us. I hope you're having an awesome day. So, why should you fast and do keto at the same time? Well, so what is a fast, first off? Basically, it's quite simple. I believe, first off, let me say, this is just my opinions and my experience. I'm not a doctor. So, if I make a mistake, feel free to comment or feel free to add. I would love your opinion and help. So, what is a fast? Basically, it's going without eating. You're getting your body to work on itself, to feed on itself. I'll cover more of that later. So there are many different types of fasts and lengths of fast. First, which is most common with keto, is intermittent fasting, which is 16 to 23 hours. You know, you don't eat and then you eat for a couple hours a day. Next is, prolonged fasting, 24 to 72 hours, 2 to 3 days, you go without eating. And then long-term fasting, 3 days beyond. I've had friends and family do 5-day fasts, and I've heard of people doing longer. And there's also different types of fasts: bone broth fasts, egg fasts, coffee, bulletproof coffee fasts. I'm not going to really get into that because I'm not really too keen on that information. So, what are some of the benefits of fasting? I used to think fasting was more of a spiritual thing, but it is, but it's awesome to do for health reasons. There's lots of benefits. It helps fight, one of the biggest ones is help fight insulin resistance. It helps level your insulin out. Insulin spikes, and when your body gets, resistant, which means it's harder for the insulin to get into your cells to work because you're inundating your cells with a lot of your body with insulin. So basically, like me, you eat a lot of junk food, your body puts out insulin, and your cells need more of it to get through to work. So when you fast, especially while you're doing keto, your body gets gets sensitive to it again. Another big reason, one of the biggest reasons I fast, is the autophagy. It's, what it means is your body's recycling itself. It's taking dead, dying cells, eats them, and uses them for energy. It's basically your fountain of youth. It helps you, make your skin tighter. When you have lots of skin, you lose weight, and you have floppy skin. It helps reduce that, clears up your skin. It's really good for you. It gives you lots of energy and concentration. I've had lots of friends who fasted for 2 days and are like, wow, I can't believe I have this much information or energy. Their skin clears up. I know my skin has virtually cleared up. My gray hair, my lovely wife behind the camera said my gray hair is actually going, and my normal hair color is coming back. So I guess I'm starting to look younger, which is nice for her, so I can keep up with her young, beautiful looks. So, and then what else? You got your fat loss. You really produce a lot of ketones when you fast, which will eat a lot of your fat. When I did a 3-day fast, I'll talk about it later, I lost a lot of body fat. And then another benefit of fasting is you kickstart ketosis. You produce pretty much almost right away, within 8, 10, 12 hours, ketones. And especially if you've been fat adapted, you'll get back into it very fast, very easy. And then it helps with digestion, healing, because your gut's going non-stop. If you're taught to eat every couple hours, your digestion it's a machine. wears down, and fasting gives it a break and heal and kick back, start it up. Like I know I had when I was going through Graves, my digestive sucks, and after now I've been fasting, intermittent fasting, a couple prolonged fasts. My digestion is a lot better. I don't know if it's perfect or not. I don't know how to quantify it, but I can tell you it's a lot better. And when you do longer fasts, prolonged fasts, apparently you produce, stem cells, and they can help repair stuff. And you also reboot your immune system. So it like shuts it down but reboots it, and you get stronger and tougher. And like a lot of people I know fight illnesses that way. So those are some, and I'm sure there's more benefits. I'm not going to get into the scientific terms, but fasting and keto, like they go really hand in hand. When you're doing keto, your body's already eating fat, and when you fast, because sometimes when you're doing keto, you forget to eat for 13 hours or like a day, so it just goes hand in hand. You're not starving yourself. You're just getting your body to work its magic. So it just works. I find personally it works hand in hand. And other people that I'm working with and I talk to that are on this page and on our Kool Keto group on Facebook, people are like, yeah, it just works wonders. And also something I discovered through other people's YouTube is working out while fasting. I thought it'd be tired and I can't do it. I found actually my performance has gone up. You have this, at one point 200, and I think I started working out 260 pounds. Guy running a treadmill who has countless energy. And, jog for, off and on for 5K, go lift weights, go do about an hour and a half workout. And it's just, when you're fasted state, I just find I have more energy. And the recovery time is, I don't really need it. Like, I'm good to go. Which is just totally unexpected. So, what can you drink or have when you're fasting? Well, coffee and green tea are powerhouses. They boost, coffee gives you adrenaline, and I forget the other one, but it just boosts your fat burning, and plus it's a good pre-workout to give you the energy. And green tea has an enzyme that also speeds up your fat burning. And a lot of people say when you fast, you should have green tea in it with your fast. Also, you'll need to drink a fair amount of electrolytes because your body is burning through them, and you just need to keep them up. It makes life, I find, a lot easier drinking electrolytes. So Powerade Zero powder, make sure it's all keto friendly if you're doing keto. But just, your magnesium or potassium just needs to be there, or you're going to be very groggy, mind won't be as clear, and you won't be as focused. I generally have about a liter of electrolytes a day every time I fast, and if I drink a little less than that, I'm kind of not in it, but that's generally me, but everybody's different. And then of course you need water. You need to drink a fair amount of water, which means you'll probably end up going to the washroom a lot, which is kind of an inconvenience, but that's part of how you get the fat out too. It just works. You don't want to get dehydrated. So once you're done fasting, if you set a goal, it's not like you have to hit it. It's always good to set a goal and work your best, but if you're not feeling well, don't feel pressured you have to do it, but you always try your best, but it's not the end of the world if you have to break it because your head's a little dizzy or you're a little weak or something's gonna give. Just try again or work your way up. I know when I started fasting, started fasting, I had to work my way up. I tried a 16-hour, I barely got 12-hour. And then went 14, and then 16, and then once I passed the 16-hour threshold, the sky was the limit. Within a week or two, I could do 18, 20, and then I went further than that, and I generally thought it went really well. So when you're done fasting, how do I break it? I just copy what everybody else says. I have collagen or bone broth with a little MCT oil, and I just sip it for a good 10, 15, if I'm not that hungry, 30 minutes. And if I have the ability, usually I break a fast when I'm out of the house, have some apple cider vinegar too beforehand, but I sip that for the first 10, 20 minutes, and then I give my gut about a half an hour time to wake up, because for that time your digestive tract is shut down. It's not being used. So all that's just, you don't want to kickstart it too fast or you'll be in the washroom very fast, not for fun reasons. And then about a half an hour after breaking my fast, I usually have some eggs. I like hard-boiled eggs. I'm a bigger guy, so I have 2 to 3 hard-boiled eggs. Some people have 1, but basically a fat source. You want to eat some kind of fat. You don't want to mix fat and carbs because that will just mess you up. And then about an hour, half an hour, hour after the eggs, so about an hour after breaking my fast, I have a small meal. Protein, like some meat and cheeses, maybe a little bit of carbs. Just a small meal, a few hundred calories, not too much. And then I go through my day, and then I'm fine. But I was worried when I started fasting. I had some digestive issues. I thought something was wrong. Maybe I had some disease. I asked some people who've been doing it a lot longer than me and a lot more smarter than me, and they said it's normal. So I just want to put that out there in case if anybody else. Maybe I'm different. But I know when you break a fast for a 3, 4 day, 5 day, everybody I heard, they get kind of upset stomach no matter how slow they go. So one of the longest fasts I've ever done was a 3-day fast. I was going to do a bone broth fast, but it didn't appeal to me. So I just went full out 3-day fast. And the results were actually quite amazing. My insulin, which generally has about a point spread from fasting to after eating, went down eventually to about, I'm trying to convert, 3.4 Canadian in the Canadian system, and I think it's about 60 American. I don't know the conversion, as low as that, but as high as 4.5 or 5.3 while fasting, and after when I wake up in the morning. But I felt great the whole time. Actually, the longer I went, the ketones went up, the numbers went down, and the more energy I had. I worked out, I think, once or twice during the fast, and I actually set a personal best of jogging, and it was just awesome. So, how's your stories of fasting? What would, any suggestions you would put out there? Any different types of fast? How long have you fasted? So I just want to remind you, every time you take a step forward in anything, in any journey, you're doing laps around anybody sitting down on the couch. So just keep moving ahead. You will be victorious, and have a great day. Thanks.